Yo, what's up guys, it is Nigel here, and today I am back with another fun and game news for a month, and we are talking about February 2024. Now, I want to say there's a decent amount of news for February, not a whole lot, so this video might be kind of short. But just in case if I do miss anything, let me know down below in the comment section, so if I did, people can just check down in the comment section. And with that being said, there are timestamps if you want to skip to a certain section, and let's begin with the video. The first topic we're going to talk about here is Street Fighter 6 because of, the Ed trailer, and I'm an Ed fan, so I want to talk about that first. The trailer dropped, I want to say February 8th if I remember correctly, and it was really good. I think that trailer definitely motivated people, saying like, hey, hold on, this Ed guy, he's actually cool now. Pretty much for certain people that didn't think he was lame or whatever, it just made him say, oh yeah, he's really cool, now he's just a boxer or whatever. Now personally, I didn't care if he still was doing like boxing with the kicking, like a kickboxer or something like that. I didn't mind, but him being a full boxer makes sense since we don't have a representative just for that specifically. So yeah, his gameplay is pretty sick. No more kicking, so his kick buttons are all punches, stuff like that. Moveset is amazing. Flicker is still there, like 1, 2, 3 is still there, but it's like different in a way. It's called something else pretty much. He has like a snake arm thing like Yamazaki, which is his snatcher. Psycho Cannon's back. His level 3 is amazing. His level 1 is amazing. His movement is amazing. Just everything is amazing about him, in my personal opinion. I really do like how they got some inspiration from other characters too, like Dudley. That's one of them. I want to say Yamazaki from King of Fighters as well, or Steve from Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I guess technically. But I like how they all combine together. Some people are worried about that. That means Dudley's not coming back. I'm gonna be honest. I think he has a chance to come back still. It's just like one thing, literally. So I don't think that's a big deal, honestly. But yeah. But with the release of it, there was actually a small balance patch that happened, and they actually buffed and nerfed some characters. Like for instance, Jamie, which is my second main, I want to say, he got buffed too. You can grab somebody, and if you hold the grab button, you can drink immediately after. I think that's amazing. He needs something like that. Also, his level 2, whenever you use it, if you had other drinks, it would disappear. Now it doesn't disappear. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who thought of that first, but they weren't cooking with that idea. Like all of his drinks disappearing, they thought he was gonna be a top player or something. But I'm glad they took that away, because just going to level 2 felt kind of useless at certain points unless you were at level 4 already, because you would just lose everything. So cool. And they also just scaled his stuff. Like his level 1 did not increase damage wise. It always like was capped. I think that's what it was. They also nerfed JP as well with some things. A little bit of Luke too, and Ken. Buff Zangief. There was some great changes. Oh yeah, also Ryu too buffed as well with his Hashigeki. A lot of cool stuff in that patch. So I think Street Fighter 6 is doing well. That was just like a little taste of what's to come before season 2 happens, and I'm really curious what the bigger change is going to be. But yeah, overall, that is pretty much all the Street Fighter 6 news, and it was very good actually. I think February was great for Street Fighter 6, especially with the finale of the Capcom Cup. It was pretty good. Omu won and got the $1 million. He actually used Juritu to beat everybody, which I found very interesting, because people thought like a Ken or a Luke or Angry Bird, Minoru D or something like that was going to win, but yeah, Omu won. I think people already knew about him, but they kept him in the back burner, honestly. Like, no one really talked about him too much, but yeah. It was just genuinely surprising. Like, the polls and everything was crazy, but it was pretty fun to watch. But yeah, that's all the Street Fighter 6 news. Moving on to the next subject. The next topic we're going to talk about is MK1 with the Peacemaker trailer, and it was a pretty cool trailer. That's pretty much what I have to say about it. I have not seen Peacemaker, the show, at all, but I have seen Suicide Squad, the second one, and it's pretty good. So they did him justice in this. I think he sounds right. Like, John Cena sounds great, actually. And he's having a lot of fun, I could tell, with this. He looks very good in game. His combos actually don't look too wonky. I know some people saying that he's like the Terminator, kind of. I'm like, I don't see that at all. Terminator is really sluggish and slow, and he's actually moving quite frequently and well. So I think he looks good, personally. And then Janet Cage was some of the crazy stuff she can do. It seems like it is insane. Like, I think she has like a 4-hit thing. I don't know how that works. So, but it looks kind of intense, honestly. And I think Peacemaker, if I believe correctly, he came out on the 28th, and the trailer came out the 22nd. And I haven't got on the game because I don't have enough space to download it on the PlayStation. But I will try him out eventually, because I'm kind of just waiting for Ermac to come out to see how he plays, really. So yeah, but he does seem really cool. A lot of people seem to be liking it. There was like a little bit of an update with the game. Like, they added some new features to training mode and stuff like that. I don't remember all of them, but it does seem like the game is, like I said, it's coming back slowly. But still, there is still the other side of the fence, which some people are like, oh yeah, this game doesn't have this feature and that feature from, you know, so-and-so game, like Tekken or whatever. And I'm like, I get what you're saying, you're right, but we've already talked about this. It's kind of just bringing up old news. Like, there's not going to be just one big update super early, because they don't have the time for that. They still have to get out the characters and stuff like that and have their own vision to then fix the game, I feel as if, because they still have their own stuff, like I said, to do. The game will get better. It's just going to take some time, though. Like, right now, it's vanilla Street Fighter V essentially right now. Then it's going to get that Street Fighter V Champion Edition, and that's what they're going to do pretty much with this game because of how it released. And yeah, so there's hope. It's not just this game is trash, I'm never getting back on it, blah blah blah. Give it a second, man. Just give it some time. We have other fighting games now, you know, Street Fighter, we have Tekken, Eunice, Grand Blue. There's so many fighting games to play right now. It's not that deep, bro. It'll happen in time. Just be patient, man. I promise. Well, I don't promise, 'cause I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think it is most likely. But either way, on to the next topic. Next topic we're going to talk about is Tekken 8 with the it's like not a trailer per se, but it's like a update with the game that the devs are talking about stuff. And they showed some outfits for some characters that are from some classic games, like for instance Jin's hoodie from T4, June's outfit from I think it's a tag outfit, and Sally's outfit from 4, and Kazu's army like outfit from 6. So they're gonna start adding outfits now from characters, just I guess each patch or whatever. So yeah, and that recently just came out, I want to say like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, for the costumes. But they also showed some Eddie gameplay and broke him down just a little bit, not like a trailer or anything, just broke him down and showed a little bit of what he can do, some of his new stuff. Like he has like a new ability to where he amps himself up if he's at a certain attacks. I didn't really look into it too much, 'cause I'm just waiting for a trailer and just my hands-on approval, so I don't know too much about it per se, because I wanted to like give that to myself, you know, my own time to figure that out. And they also actually did a thing to where if a person, like for instance Claudio, his Aether, or I think that's how you say it, if he gets his ability, there's an icon on that and like the next to your gauge, so you can see when people get their abilities active. You'll be able to know from that instead of just looking at their hand glowing or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Tekken. They just had this Harada Tekken talk type thing going on, so they're just talking about the game or what they're going to do for the future and stuff like that. So yeah, there is some cool stuff in it. It's a lot longer. Like the original thing's like an hour, but I don't want to put that all in here, so I just went to the part where most people care about, which is probably just Eddie, new character. And yeah, but that is pretty much it for Tekken 8. On to the next subject. Next subject is going to be an amalgamation of all just anime fighters all together, so I'm just going to start off with the first one, which is Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising with the 2B trailer. Now, me personally, I didn't even play the Nier Automata game. I didn't play it, didn't really care about it, still don't really feel like playing that game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are excited about this trailer and are like, oh yeah, I'm stoked to play this character, this, that, and the other. She does seem like a pretty cool character in the gameplay, so, you know, got that going on for her. And I believe she came out February 20th, I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, she came out. I think a lot of people are enjoying her and stuff. That's all I can really say. I have no really input into it. I never really cared about her, so yeah. Next news after that would probably be the Dragon Ball FighterZ rollback thing. It actually happened, apparently. It happened literally the 29th, so literally yesterday. And yeah, that came out for the PS5 and for the Xbox Series, whatever version. I forget the version. And, you know, PC obviously got it too. And there's an option to switch to delay base or rollback, and, you know, obviously people can go rollback. But there's problems with that, actually. There's a lot of bugs, like there's like models floating in the air. There's a lot of problems with that. But yeah, but that is out, so hopefully they do fix some stuff, because people are like, it's a little too late, and some people are like, well, finally it's here, but you know, it's a problem. So I don't know how it's going to turn out for the game, but it is here. And then after that would probably be DNF Duel. Actually, we actually got the trailer for the Monk, and it's like 2 seconds. It's like for a 46-second trailer, I believe. So yeah, but there's still content coming out for that game, so that's pretty good. The Monk does come out, I believe, March 14th. So yeah, he doesn't look super interesting to me. Like, I think the Brawler looks cooler than him personally. Like, I think if I did play DNF Duel again and would use any of the new DLC characters, I would choose the Brawler, because he just looks cool. Like, Dirty Fire type. I like that he has chains and stuff, so that's the character I would go for. The Monk looks okay though, so yeah. That is pretty much all the news though for anime fighters. Like no news for Guilty Gear surprisingly, or Eunice too. But I guess we'll have to wait until Evo Japan for them news, or just a new anime fighting game, because that's just kind of it right now. Like the big three have like the most news technically, I feel as if out of everybody technically, in a sense. So yeah. Now the final news we're going to talk about today is actually from Rivals of Aether 2, which is Clarine trailer, and I don't know how to say the elephant dude's name is, so I'm not going to say it. But I do know the elephant dude is actually new to Rivals of Aether. Like he's a brand new character. Clarine, I think you should say her name. Sorry for messing it up. She was in the first game. I didn't use her really, but I do remember her being from like the future or something like that. That's the only thing I remember about her, because she had a lightsaber. And she actually does look pretty cool in the game, and so does Elephant Boy. Now I will say, the craziest thing for me in the trailer was them actually having voices, which was just insane to me, because I didn't know they actually had voices in the game. I probably watched the trailer from 6 months ago, which I forgot to add to, I think, another fighting game news for a month, or maybe I didn't start the series yet, but either way, I didn't know they actually had voices for like the characters, so that just blew my mind. Like, wait, they're actually talking now when they're swinging stuff? That threw me off a little bit, because like the graphics look amazing, just the animation's great, and then that was just the icing on the cake for me, honestly. Now I will say to these two characters, they're not particularly characters I would use personally. Like I didn't use her, or the elephant dude wasn't even in the first one, so yeah. I used Sylvanas, the dude with the mask, I forget his name, but he had like a skull mask, and I used Hodon, like the monkey dude. So those are the people I use personally. So I hope they do return. I haven't seen them yet. I'm a little worried, but I think they'll make it. I think they'll make it. So yeah, that is pretty much all the fighting game news for February that I saw. Now, if I did miss anything, let me know down below. But it seemed like the only thing that feels like people didn't cover really is the DNF Duel Monk news. Like I think the game, maybe it's dead. I don't know. I don't think it is. I just people are worried about the top 3 fighting games right now. But yeah, that's all the news I could find. If there is, like I said, anything missing, you can just comment down below so someone else can see it, and I can see it like, oh, I made a mistake. Sorry about that. So I can, put my brain back into it, because I was looking up Pocket Bravery and stuff like that. I didn't see any news for that and all that other stuff. So yeah, either way, that is pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys have a great day, night, noon, or whatever time period you guys are at, man. And I will see you guys next time.